And give the mobile. Give the mobile. Give it to me, I'm saying. I said give it to me. I want to see that. I said give the mobile, no more. Will you give the mobile or shall I put you out of my class? I am asking the mobile, that is the only thing I want. Now you throw that. I said give the mobile to me, you will get it back if you give it to me. If she takes it, your parents will. No, now I won't take it.
This is cheating, sir.
No cheating. I am entering in and this is the. Hey guys.
75.
Ryan. What a, every lecture this is the one and we are girls. Be quiet. अभी बहुत जरूरी है. Last two boys, come here. Come here. नहीं मैंने नहीं पूछा. जिसके हाथ में फोन था मैं उसका ही पूछ रहा हूँ. And 5 minutes break. The teacher is going and coming. Madam, you take this person's mobile and hand over to the parents if they come. Because I'm asking, he's continuously back answering, but he's not giving.
Sir, I am saying sorry.
No problem. You give the phone to the madam. You could have given easily. I could have given back to after the lectures. Now you deal with the management.
Continuously, I'm also telling you should not leave your mobile on.
Now 5 minutes break before one teacher goes and other teacher comes in. The classroom is like a mela. This boy is roaming around here, all jumping.
You can punish them.
No, this boy is out. अभी मैं और भी भेजूंगा.
अच्छा, you send him out.
हाँ, मैं उसको गले से पकड़ के बाहर लिया.
क्या बोला मुझे?
वो तो ऐसे ही बोलेगा. अपना इंतजार करने के लिए बोलेगा. And what is this? Is it? Give the book to me. मैडम ये भी रखा. ये पूरा टाइम इसी के साथ घूम रहा है.
ये क्या है?
No, ma'am, it is standing.
That's okay. You read it at home, not here in UP.
You should not bring here also.
नहीं रखिए. ये पहले से ही देखा मैं. सुबह से जब से मेरे से बात कर रहा भाई साहब के हाथ में वही है.
I told you this. Yesterday also I told you should not.
I'm warning now all boys as well as girls. Third girl is always silent. These two girls. Don't fiddle with the boys. Leave it to me. I will handle it. Okay? No. Be quiet. That's enough. You come in. Come in and be the pillar of my class. इधर ही रुकेगा. आज नहीं करेगा. No, thank you. Come in. If I'm allowing you, that is a big thank you.
बहुत ही लंबा है.
Okay. Okay. Be standing there. Pick up the books quickly. Geography. I think ma'am had gone up till that interpretation of the topo.
No,
I'll tell you. What is that? When I didn't switch, the other madam is not going to come to Kopakeli. Not that good. Let me complete the announcement. And then this madam doesn't like geography. So that's why it's like they don't ask me. ये जा ये पढ़ो वो जा रहे पूछ तो But listen. We have two batches going. As Rudyard Kipling मेरे से बाहर आके पूछा पहले तेरा नाम क्या है? My name is Rudyard Kipling. ये क्या बच्चा है क्या novel लेके घूमता रहता है? Whatever your suggestions and complaints, you have to either say to them or put it on the email. You understand? Email. Hey, all the males and females. Listen to the complaint. You have to put it on the email. There, the male or the female will reply back, and accordingly, instead of saying to me, because I cannot push anyone in and out. Correct? Look at the saddest part of the lecture. Relaxedly, you can say, and they will listen to you. Because here, instead of teacher saying, if you guys and your parents speak, then the action will be immediate. अभी जैसे इस भाई साहब को मैंने ईमानदारी से बोला मेरे पास दे नहीं सुना तो then you have to learn the tough lesson. कौन वो कौन अच्छा इधर बैठा. Once the teacher is in, I don't want to listen all this hooliganism. I need shift here. Shift here. I said shift here. Now you guys are okay. Or two move बोले. ओए चुपचाप जाओ. जल्दी जा. Handful of students and all are with the tails and bunnies also. Right. Hey, tell me, in the topo maps,
Sir, we have to start climate.
Sir, climate
Okay.
and soil resources. Soil
Okay.
resources also.
climate, na? ठीक है.
Rate the soil resources.
तो मेरा आपको से करेगा ना ऊपर के. Now, what is the promise you are going to make to me? Then tell me, I don't know. Your promises are like today, I go to washroom, then you will finish your promise. And I will send you to the washroom. नहीं, मुझे तो नहीं लगता. Unless and until I do not get any guarantee, आप दोनों भी जरा careful रहना पहले बोलिए. I'll make only one exit and other one I'll do it. Don't think that I'm not going to do it. As long as you are fine with me, I'm very fine with you. As long as you are naughty with me, I can be more naughtier than you. तो क्या मास्क पहन के दांत दिखा रहा तो नहीं दिखना मुझे. Stand up, I'm talking to you. And you mean stand up.
Sir.
Climate, please write down the heading, everyone. Now don't open your textbook, notebook, nothing. Just listen. I will explain the whole chapter and then you can relaxly go to it. Okay? Unlike the history part, I'm quite well versed. What is the meaning of standing? If what is that bucket sits on the bench, both the bucket will be getting some red hot iron. You understood the bucket? ये है तो मैं जरा बहुत इज्जत से language use कर रहा हूँ. बहुत जरूरी है. जा बता. Now listen everyone. Now be quiet. So once we are understanding the word climate, we always believe a layman understand climate and weather same. Correct? What is the meaning of the word weather and climate? Unless and until you are not a specialist to understand the basic difference between these two. Now if I ask you the basic difference, climate, weather condition. Weather, climate condition. Are you going to make any big distinction between these two?
No.
Nothing like that. But is there any distinction? He has given me good answer. It is almost the same, but not same. Now you tell me what kind of difference we can bring it out from climate and weather. One at a time. Huh?
The climate is more of like a localized thing.
Okay, very good. And weather?
Weather is overall global.
Okay, it should be other way around. Very good.
I got confused.
I also confused. Anyone else? Huh?
Climate
for longer period and weather are for
Wonderful. Climate is for a longer period. नहीं है. ये मेरा period क्या है?
longer period of time.
Longer duration. Whereas weather may be for few days, few weeks, or maybe for months. Any other? Now, whenever I say Mumbai climate, or can I say Mumbai's weather? Weather condition of the Mumbai. And then I say climate of India. Now you understand the difference?
Yes.
Now when I ask the word climate of India, I say it is nothing but it is tropical monsoonal climate. Tropical monsoonal climate. Or I can say subtropical also, but we don't exactly give the difference, but we say tropical monsoonal. The word is saying we are lying in the tropics. Which tropics we are? 23.5 degree north line. Which is that line? Cancer. Very good. It passes through almost half of India. So throughout the country, the temperatures are generally. Actually, good issue here. Can't you stand still like this boy is standing? Nobody look at and laugh. Keep your mouth shut. Tropical monsoonal means very simple. We are going to analyze the 4 distinct seasons in our country, out of which this season is most important. Which season it is? What is we call it in our country? Rainfall season. Where is the word barish comes in climate? अभी unwanted comments आज से और अभी से कितने? ठीक है? I know history was little bit sketchy तो मैं आपको purposely वो maintain करता था. Geography ऐसा नहीं. So we always believe the word is monsoonal. I say it is influence of the monsoon. What is the word? Influence of the monsoon. What is the meaning of the word influence of the monsoon? Let me put it here. We have the June to September period. What does that June to September stands for? It is the monsoon in our country. Now, if I want to tell you the monsoon, it is the 2 things that we always take into account. Why is he adjusting in the bench? Arrival and departure. Now, where they use the word arrival, it starts in the first week of June, correct? More or less. Not entire country, more or less. And then departs normally in the last week of September, or it might stretch to what? It might stretch to October. But generally September mein wind up ho jata hai. This is what I'm trying to say, the influence of the monsoon. But if I start mentioning the climate, I'll start from the monsoonal climate only. So we say it is hot and wet monsoon season. Hot and wet monsoon season. Correct? Which month to which month? It is June to September. This is first season as per I have explained it. Second, it is October to November. What it will be? A season of retreating monsoon. It is season of, I'm putting the word retreating monsoon. Retreating is simple, the monsoon is going back. So it is only for a period of 1 month. It is October to November. Correct? Now then I'll start the next season. That is what season? It is cool and dry winter. I'm saying cool and dry winter. What is it? It is November done. Shall I put December? To February. It is February. And then the season which we are having, it is hot and humid. What do you call it? Hot and humid summer. That is from March to May. Correct? Now, as far as this is general calendar, they have observed for a minimum time period of 35 years. Minimum, continuously. That is why it is the climate. If you observe that same condition for a period of 15 days, what do you call it? Fortnight. You understand fortnight? 14 days and the 15th night. That is one fortnight. Again, it is weather. Now I can give it for even for 1 month. I can give it for even for 2 months, but not more than that. I can give, but approximately. Can I say exact? No. So then we say weather and climate. So this series they might have observed for a minimum period of 30 to 35 years continuously. Now if I say highest temperature here, here we say we have a place called Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, where the temperatures are touched to 51 degree hot. Same night it has gone to 10 degrees Celsius. Right. Now one of my colleagues, he's a math teacher, has gone to Rajasthan, his hometown. He told me he has seen 54 degree, 54, and he can't wait for the nose to be bleeding. Then I can say bleeding nose because of the hot temperature. I'm not doing the 34, 40 bleeding nahi ho raha hai, but he's saying 54, and they say it touches sometimes 55 and 56. Why not put them Jaisalmer with 56? It has to be observed for a time period of. Then only the climate will come, because suddenly it may change. Suddenly the next year it may come down also. Sit down, sit down. Thank you. Close. Good. What is it? You come here. Come here. No, you come. Take his place. Take his place. I have seen now there is come. No problem. Come here. Now, what is there to laugh in it? At least वो पीछे वाले को clearance मिलेगा, है ना? I want some of the other bodyguard to stand next to me. भूख ले रहा हूँ, नहीं जरूरत नहीं. मैंने किसी को भी भूख लेने के लिए बोला, सब कुछ बिना भूख के मैं कर रहा हूँ. सर लिखना नहीं है ना? कुछ नहीं. So is it okay? अभी तक तो हाथ और गला ही पकड़ा है. Next time कान पकड़ के खींच के फिर इधर हुक में लगाता हूँ. However tall and hefty you are, क्योंकि हमको आदत है 100 किलो 150 किलो उठा देता है. पूछो किधर? हाँ, मैं आओ कभी सुबह 9:30 बजे मैं जिस जिम में जाता हूँ बता. क्या बोला? जिम पर्सनल जिम. हाँ जी. हाँ, मेरे साथ और 4 जन को you come to me and keep him out. So we say generally the layman, I have told you weather and climate. Now you become a specialist, you understand all this. So once we say the monsoon exactly comes in the first week of June and goes after September, this climate is followed. But then I don't say that every time it starts with June. We'll say this year, the coming year, it starts with July. So it will go up till October. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Then this will go up till November to December. The purposely use the other color. And here it might go to Jan to March. and this will shift to April, na? March ke baad April.
हाँ,
April to June. So what is this sudden shift now? Why is this sudden
Climate
shift?
change.
climate change.
That I know, but the monsoon is delayed. Climate change तो बहुत बड़ा factor है, वो बाद में explain करूँगा. Ask him, what is there to look at him and laugh? Are you passing some comments about the? हाँ, wait. Oi, I'm here. Now I saw him smiling at you. That's what I stopped at. If unwanted laughter, I will teach you how to unwanted laughter. There is a mobile services free. You understand? No laughter club. पागल खाना है. और मैं तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स को भी आज शाम को ही बुलाता हूँ. फिर देखते हैं कि कौन पागल है, प्रोड्यूसर या डायरेक्टर. I will make it happen. Already I called one of the parents in the 9th standard, and today I think his parents will visit. रुक जा, अभी मैं मैडम को जाके बोल के आता हूँ. I want to report to his and his mother, so that before the PTM comes, we will have some step-by-step breaks, and your mother also. Attendance sheet has come.
Yes.
Where is it? Wait, I'll put all these 3 names and let Dwarka madam call the parents. Because anyway, after I'm there up till 8:35, so better I'll be 3 parents. So once the monsoon shifts from one month to the other month, automatically the other season also adjusts accordingly. So can I rightly say that in Indian climate is best referred as monsoonal climate? Is it okay? So which are the 4 seasons we are having? Hot and wet monsoon season, season of retreating monsoon, the season of retreating monsoon, and then cool and dry winter, hot and humid summer. Absolutely. Then once we move on to this, I'll be explaining something, the influence of an ITCZ. Anybody has heard this word at least?
Yes, so last.
Ha.
India Trans
Or many-
International.
No. It is intertropical climatic zone. If you don't remember, it is Indian Standard Time Zone. Kuch nahi. It is intertropical climatic zone. What it is? Generally, it sets in India in the first or the second week of May. Why it is May? Because next month we are experiencing what? Season, the June. If this setting up takes either beginning or delayed, automatically the monsoon will also be delayed. How do I explain an ITCZ? It is a zone of high temperature and low pressure. What is it? At the same time, in Indian Ocean, we have low temperature and high pressure. Now, if I want to tell you, the winds generally blow from where to where? The temperature is high, so pressure is automatically low. Correct? Here the temperature is low, automatically the pressure will be atmospheric pressure. So the winds generally move from where? High pressure zone to the low pressure zone. And isko hum log trade winds bolte hain. What are trade winds? These are winds primarily entering India at the first week of June and picking up a lot of moisture from first is Arabian Sea and other is from Bay of Bengal. So Indian Ocean se bhi apna monsoons pick up okay aata hai. And this is the first week of June. And by the time they pick up a lot of moisture here, there is a big climatic divide, we call it as Himalayas, correct? So it is maybe first or the second week of June, they go and strike the Himalayas. And since Himalayas play the biggest role of stopping it, the clouds begin descending. What is descending? It settles down. When it settles down, the temperature automatically becomes less. Automatically, what will happen? The molecules joins with one another. And it will be the 15th or 10th of June, the rainfall starts over the country. So this is the setting up of ITCZ, and starting off, 2 monsoons we'll have. One is the southwest monsoon, another is the northeast monsoon. So the first monsoon that I've explained is southwest. Is it okay? Absolutely. So I've started the discussion with the distinction between climate and weather. Then we have said Indian climate is best referred as tropical monsoonal climate. I've given reasons for that. Then I've written we have 4 seasons. If any one of the season, no, it is only the monsoon season moves either ahead or early. The other season also shifts accordingly. That is why it is best referred as monsoonal climate in India. Absolutely clear. Then how do this southwest monsoon starts in India? It is the setting up of ITCZ. It is nothing but intertropical, either climatic or some textbook they would have written convergence. It's one and the same. It is a zone of which temperature? High temperature and low pressure. At the same time, in Indian Ocean, low temperature and high pressure. So the wind starts moving from high pressure area to the low pressure area. Since these are trade winds, they carry lots of moisture from Indian Ocean. And then we have two branches of Indian monsoon, known as Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal. By the time they go and strike Himalayas, they start descending and automatically condensation takes place and the rainfall starts. Which are the two parts of India which receive the first rainfall?
Kerala.
Wonderful. Which is the other part?
Odisha.
Huh? It is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Once Kerala and Andaman Nicobar Islands gets, they will officially announce the southwest monsoon has began in India. एक बार उनका डेट मालूम पड़ गया, then automatically they will fix the climate of the entire thing. Is it okay?
So, can you repeat what role?
Now, anyway, I'm going to give notes one by one, so I will be explaining all like.
Yeah, I just want to explain what role
You want to
Arabian
explain?
No,
I-
why would I? Bay of Bengal and
Now
Arabian.
here we have two branches of Indian monsoon. One is Arabian Sea branch, and another is Bob branch. So when the temperatures are low here and pressures are high, the northeast trade wind starts moving up. Already they are having a lot of moisture. They will pick up more moisture and enter from the west, and this wind will enter from the east. Open the door. Get up now. You only get up. No, the second last person. Get up. I said get up. आओ उधर अभी जा, पहले द्वारका मैडम के पास जा और बोल कि सर ने बोला कि मेरा मॉम तेरा जा, तू ही बोलेगा और अभी मॉम आने का मेरा लेक्चर होने से पहले जा। स्मार्टनेस पढ़ाई में दिखाओ, नॉट इन द बिहेवियर।
What about Cape of Good
Cape of Good Hope, that is Kanyakumari.
Okay.
That is Cape of Good Hope is Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari doesn't receive the first rainfall. It is the opposite side,
Sir,
Kerala.
why not Tamil Nadu?
They are in the rain shadow region. That is Meghalaya, Monsoon Band, highest rainfall region. Why are you confusing? Kasi, Garo and Jain, many para. I'm going to teach you again.
सर एक डाउट है सर, थोड़ा अजीब है सर पूछो। सर अगर हिमालय नहीं होता तो अलग-अलग पार्ट में गिरता ना।
That is why we are seeing the importance of the Himalayas so good. It not only protects the Tibet cold winds, it also protects our monsoon winds to not escape away from it. Without Himalayas, Indian climate is impossible. We won't have a distinct climate. Like wherever I have traveled, I haven't seen any country having such beautiful climate. Because in London, if you start your office day 9, it will be heavy snowfall. By the time you reach your office, it is sunlight. By the time you come back from the office, it is heavy rainfall in one day only. So this is because of that Mediterranean type influence. India में वैसा नहीं. India we have a distinct type. अभी rainfall रहेगा तो पूरा 3 महीना rainfall. Summer रहेगा तो at least 2 या 3 महीने. Then winter 1-2 महीने. But it is all in its within the limit. It's okay. हाँ चलो start writing. What did she say? मैं तो उधर ही अंदर होता था. जब तक वो कॉल ओके नहीं मिलता मैं अंदर नहीं लूँगा. जा जल्दी. I want you.
Sir, I did not do anything.
You understand what I'm saying or shall I push you and close the door? इधर से बंद करके बाहर से. You understand Hindi also?
Sir, he was only.
I have warned you once or twice. He is fiddling. You are not the.
How do I concentrate?
I don't want to. Then why do you sit there?
Sir,
No. Door close कर. जा पहले उधर ही कर. Don't irritate me. I'm saying. Don't irritate me. Close the door. I'm saying. This is not the first time I'm told. Close the door quickly. Come and pick up the note. And write that. And you have to come here with the note.
you have to start writing.
I'm going to do it. नहीं मैं सब दूंगा वो तो बोर्ड में आपका अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. Close the door I am saying. Don't show any sympathy to me or don't expect any mercy from me. Will you close the door? I said will you close the door?
Sir,
No need.
Sir, I want.
कुछ नहीं चाहिए. जा भाई उधर खड़े. You are excellently intelligent boy. Look at it. And I am warning you also and him also. He is putting blame on you. When the parents come, he will say कि उसने किया. फिर मैं तुझे protect नहीं करेगा. मैं बोल रहा हूँ 1 दिन हो रहा है 2 दिन हो रहा है. Every day you are doing this thing and it is just only 1 month even not past and you are showing your colors like this. We have seen worst batches than you. चलो write down. The term climate refers to. The term climate refers to. Yes. नहीं मेरे लिए कोई मेहरबानी मत कर अपने लिए कर. The term, अभी देखा उसने क्या बोला, मेरा गलती नहीं है, तू हंसा रहा था. And when the parents come, I will pull you in front of them. इसको देखो और इनका पेरेंट को जाके बोल दो करके, चलेगा? I don't want, उसने तेरा ही नाम लिया अभी. बोलता ना एक चोर पूरा चोर को लेके जाएगा अंदर. And you are the other person. Don't say if and but. I am seeing you everyone very nicely, but I don't want to interfere. No, 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 no. You do it to you. मेरे लिए sorry मत बोल और मेरे लिए बोल last chance मत. I don't know how well that other madam you guys have made her to teach. I was bound to come in, but that's not a good respect because that other teacher is already there. Right now, the term climate refers to atmospheric conditions. The term climate refers to atmospheric conditions observed for a larger geographical area. Observed for a larger geographical area. Larger. Hey Srishti, are you there listening?
Yes, sir.
You could have told me. I didn't. When did you come into my class?
5:15 or 20, I don't know.
So you are right from the beginning, is it?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding what I have written on the board?
Yes, I follow, sir, but why are we skipping topo?
Topo is done by your other madam, she told, and these guys are saying climate is the next chapter, which is very important for you.
Sir, there are like 5 chapters in topo.
How much chapters she has done? She has completed. I just cross-checked with her. She told me that you can go ahead with the next topics. Shristi, then you might have missed up. Check the video recording. Wait.
Sir, I was in the offline class and only 1 chapter has done.
You just check with the department. They'll send you some video recording or some clippings for that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's write. For a larger geographical area, comma, observed for a minimum time period of. Observed for a minimum time period of 30 to 35 years continuously. Observed for a minimum time period of 30 to 35 years continuously. 30 to 35 years continuously. Full stop. Others, next heading, weather. I think you guys have a textbook with you?
Yes, sir.
Or even a volume?
Yes.
Please find out how weather is different from the climate. I can give you. But nothing. At least the textbook is there. Any. Either the volume or the textbook. I'll just check. Where is the man? Wait. अभी suddenly क्या लिख weather लिख के जा. Then I will do it. Write down. Weather refers to. Write down Srishti. Weather refers to. Hey, you remembered coming to one of my lectures in the classroom, Srishti?
Yes, sir. Nerul batch.
And then after that, what happened?
Sir, I live in Ulve, so I had to take up online class for SST and English.
And then the other 2 are offline, is it?
Yes, maths and science.
Okay, no problem. Right up. Weather refers to daily changes. I'm just changing the word. Daily changes in the atmospheric, wind. Atmospheric changes, right? Atmospheric wind directions, whatever it is. Two kaise rahega? Are you studying in Icse?
Sir, can I repeat once?
Weather refers to daily changes in the atmospheric conditions, hyphen, wind, temperature, pressure, observed for a shorter duration of time. Sit down. Getting in, oh boy. Like that.
For a shorter.
Duration of time for a limited geographical area. For a limited or a smaller geographical area. smaller geographical area. Example for climate, you can write climate of India is tropical monsoonal type. Example, climate of India is tropical monsoonal type. Don't write in weather, right above, correct? If you have left one line. Climate of India is tropical monsoonal type. Climate of India is tropical monsoonal type. Another side for weather, Mumbai experiences moderate weather conditions. Mumbai experiences moderate as compared to Delhi, or in fact, a question be here, as compared to Delhi, which is extreme weather conditions. Mumbai experiences moderate weather conditions as compared to Delhi extreme conditions. Now I want somebody to tell me what is this moderate and what is extreme. No, you have to check into the book.
Extremes are only.
No, check it in the book. No, you are getting.
Very little difference between the day and night temperature. Very little difference between day and night.
No, that is diurnal. No. Find out.
Moderate means not too hot, not too cold. So what is the just perfect?
Summers are not too hot, winters are not severely cold. Whereas in Delhi, have you seen? No. Normally the winter time, the school opens early morning 9:30 or 11, because that is the time the foggy condition settles down. And even the summers are very, very hot. So that's why Delhi is having extreme climate. Guess anybody why or what is the reason?
Pollution.
Distance from the sea.
Wonderful. It is distance. I think he remembers a 9th standard explanation. Wonderful boy. No. That is landlocked. Now, when I say Mumbai, I'll be showing you Mumbai on the coastal side, somewhere here. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Whereas Delhi is landlocked, as she is trying to say, Delhi is away from any sea or water bodies. Away. Whereas this is just close to Arabian Sea. If you remember that land and sea breeze, you understand that word, land and sea breeze?
Yes.
Due to the influence of land and sea breeze, Mumbai experiences a moderate climate. Come in. Whereas Delhi experiences an extreme climate. This is what you have to remember. Now write down the next heading in your notebook. 4 seasons of India. Don't write 4 in the numerical. Write FOUR. 4 seasons of India. And copy down as it is. It is to your left hand side.
Sir, you have to write that.
Exact. वो मैं आपको learn भी करवाएगा.
Not that. You have to write that month.
Month is very important.
Okay.
Why do you write half and leave a half?
Sir, I thought you have to write both the month delay.
No. Delay तो मैंने ऐसे आपको सिखाया है. Write down. 4 seasons of India. You write hot and wet monsoon season. Write full. Don't write J. June to September, season of retreating monsoon. Season of retreating monsoon. October to November, cool and dry winter. Hot and humid summer. Then I'll pick up one season and then I'll explain in detail there.
So wait.
No, this part is going to be there. Let me pick up the first season, hot and wet. Who was it? Ayan?
Yes, sir.
Don't you have any decency?
Sir, I try to do it this one.
Anybody have a water bottle with water in it? I'll give it to you. No, wait. It should be from other person's water, then only you feel. Everyone continue to write.
So what did you use that?
What was it? He's ready for that. And then what? Next time you yawn that like an animal does it, I will show you the place where animal sits. Complete hooliganism, just beginning of the year. And then we also come down to your level, then you will feel what the teacher can also do. No. I heard the beautiful digital effect noise.
Pin drop silence and he just yawned. It echoed about Jaisalmer का लिख रहा है.
नहीं वो तो मैं.
Done.
Again you started. I think you are fit to be standing only. Yes. Everyone have written?
Yes.
Now again close your books and everything. Just understand what the season is. We'll go one by one. Or I can explain all the season, but you'll forget it. Okay. Now if I ask only the heading, can anybody tell me why it is hot and wet? Monsoon wet, no issue at all. Why it is hot then?
Because sun is out.
Sir, because
Sun is out. If sun is in, then you
because
know.
the water which evaporates from the sea is hot.
Wonderfully wrong explanation. What is?
Hot means
You have to relate it to the temperature. Although we are having monsoon season, the temperature stands 30 and above only. It doesn't.
sometimes it feels very cold.
Where? वो sometimes का मुंह बंद कर. मैंने बोला 35 years तक observe करने का. Sometimes एक दिन में बंद हो तो 2 दिन में बंद कर देगा. Sometimes pleasant, as my good friend Ayan is saying. But that sometimes is not observed in the geography. You observe it for a minimum. अभी तो अपना tape बंद कर. मुझे बोलने जाके. So then we always move that it is hot because of the temperature wet. We have a good rainfall season. Now, if I want to tell it in a very more like a क्या बोलता है ना? It's like a poet. We say it is a green shadows or green blanket. But हमारा monsoon वैसे behave नहीं करता. Somebody asked me that Monsoon ram. You only asked me. In fact, India has the highest rainfall region in the world.
Yes.
It is no more Cherrapunji. It is Monsoon ram. What is that place? Meghalaya, and the hills responsible are Khasi, Garo, and Jainta, we call it. But then if I want to understand that we are very proud of this, then we have the lowest rainfall region also. What is that? Again, Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. So such extreme behavior of what? The monsoon. If I tell you in a simple way, 1 year it starts early and moves early. 1 year it starts very late. Pura June rainfall starts July 15, and that time it starts go early also. 1 year it starts very early and moves very late. अब बोलेगा दिवाली का time you are ready to burst the crackers and heavy rainfall.
Yes.
It has happened. It is because of the global and the climatic change. Somebody told me. But then Indian monsoon has its own unique behavior that I call it as vagaries. ये सब पूरा concepts है, but you just understand. Vagaries, every year the rainfall, one the time and other is quantity is not fixed. 4 months rainfall it can give it in 2 weeks. Do you think is it benefiting agriculture then?
No.
Entire thing is
So it will destroy.
yes. If it gives 2 days rainfall in 7.5 days, again it is a trouble. So neither we want continuous rainfall nor we want continuous dry. So इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं hot and wet spells. Hot and wet spells means according to the geographers 2 days of less rain and 2 days of rain. No rain and rain. But do you think our monsoon behaves like this? Very rarely it behaves. But then there was a time when we say June 15, June 15 it will start. And every time, even this time you observe, whenever it starts with thundering and lightning. Okay, we call that phenomena as busting of monsoon. It is busting. What is the meaning of that busting? It is nothing but the rainfall will be started with thundering and lightning. इसके पहले भी rainfall start हुआ रहेगा मुंबई में, but that doesn't say that is officially. But once you experience thundering and lightning, we can say, oh, official rainfall. You better go and wash your face. Don't pay to yawn. I'm seeing it. Then if thundering lightning starts, then you say the actual beginning of the monsoon. No, that is different. Wait. mango shas bolte hain, wo Kerala mein milte. Then similarly when it is ending, that time also you can see this thundering and lightning, but usko busting hi bolte hain dono side, whether it is opening up or whether it is closing. Is it okay? So we'll be understanding what is vagaries, it is dry spells or hot and wet spells pe bolte hain isko. Then we'll be understanding busting of monsoon. Is it okay? Now let us exactly see India what it is behaving. So this is our peninsula and this is our Himalayas, and here we have Arabian Sea, and here we have Bob, and here we have Icse. Now here I am referring to the month, we say first week of May. Okay, first week of May. Now what is the position in India generally? Now we are going to have almost today it is 27. Maybe in next 4 days we'll be starting the May. So the temperatures are tremendously high. And I say highest. You and me will be complaining what a scorchy sun it is. But look at the nature. That is the time the evaporation will be the max. Are you understanding? Evaporation is max from where? Bengal, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean. So definitely I will say which formation? It is nothing but cloud formation process begins. So I'll write in the explanation, entire part of the India receives direct rays of the sun. Understand direct? That's why the temperatures are severely high. So it will continue at least for the next 2 weeks, at least minimum, or it may go up till the 3rd week also. So slowly in the 4th week, there is a small dip in the temperature or in the mercury we call. Then what? The condensation process starts. So this entire week is which process? Evaporation process. Am I correct?
Yes.
Then this week condensation exactly begin nahi hoga, but the process might get started. What is condensation? Anybody?
Cooling down water.
Okay, and then what?
Formation
One
of water,
molecule of
formation
water
of
joining with the other, and as long as the condensation takes place, as long as the air can retain the molecule, when it becomes heavier, it starts falling. That is our rate. Now cloud busting is different. Why I will say. So generally this is the 4th week of May, and then I will be starting the setting up of again what? RITZ. And this is how you have to observe this time Met department. If they have said ITCZ, if this ITCZ sets perfectly on time, the rainfall is expected on time. If this sets in late, the arrival of the rainfall might also go little bit late. Why? So this is the entire zone which helps in the evaporation or condensation. Evaporation more than the condensation. So this entire country is experiencing mainly the central part. Once this is settled down, then we are in the 1st week of June now. The June month starts. Now we can say a little bit of chill wind starts. You understand chill winds? The winds become cooler now. Why? Now the temperature is slowly dropping. So where all over the temperature was high and what was low? Pressure was low. Now slowly here what was high and what was low? Temperature was low and what was high? Pressure was high. Which pressure? Atmospheric pressure. Now the wind starts moving, which means I said northeast trade winds. And if I tell you, if I tell you the Coriolis effect of the earth, what is Coriolis? Spinning. Rotating of the earth from east to west. So the winds, as we are moving, generally it tries to go this direction. Due to the Coriolis effect, it enters the country from the generally the west. And we are located in the half of the Tropic of Cancer. So normally it is entering the country from the west part of the earth and not from this India and north and south. So we say it is south, it is entering from the south and enters India from west direction. It is perfectly known as southwest monsoons in India. So when we are saying it is our Kerala, correct? And this Andaman and Nicobar Islands receive the first shower, it will be not more than June 10 or June 9 se pick up hota hai. June 9 se generally Kerala receives its first rainfall from June 9. Means the monsoonal calendar started in our country. Somebody asked me why only Kerala, then only will fix, because Kerala and Andaman Nicobar Islands gets every time the rainfall fixed datum. So it is more like a क्या बोलता है signal कि केरला में start हो गया मतलब इंडिया में rainfall start, अंडमान में start हो गया मतलब पूरा इंडिया में rainfall start. Is it okay? Yes. So let us pick up your volume first. Volume. Yes, ma'am. Intertropical climatic zone. If you don't want to write climatic, you can write convergence. No, nothing to write now. You can pick up your page 2. I think not 75, because this is a later part of the seasons in page number 80. Look, I had given in a better one. They had given hot and dry summer, southwest monsoon, retreating monsoon, cool and dry. So you can follow either this word or my words, whatever. So now we are into which season? The season that I've explained as per your volume. First or the second one? Look into the volume. Look into the volume.
First one.
Did I explain summer?
Fourth one.
In the volume. Page number 80. Which season I've just completed?
First one.
Second one. Second one.
I'd explained this. Second one. How could you say first one? I didn't explain summer. So everyone come to page number 80. 80 only. We have the southwest monsoon season or rainy season. Did you see it? Pick up a pencil. Start marking now. Southwest monsoon, also known as rainy season, underline June and ends in September. Only underline specific words. June and ends in September. These winds blow, underline high pressure areas over to the low pressure. Now look at the map they have shown here. These are the southwest monsoon winds which are entering India. Just for a moment, which is entering India from this direction. Then we have two branches. One is Arabian Sea and Bay of branch. That is different. But the other monsoon that I'm going to explain next, it is moving out of India. Just remember this. This is a wind which blows from sea to land. Is it correct? Sea to land? Whereas this is the wind which is blowing from land to sea. So which will be more wet and which will be more dry? Sea to land will be more wet. So India's 80% of the rainfall is southwest. There only write down small, 80% of rainfall. On other side, you write only 20% of rainfall. Distinguish, here only you can mark. And below 80%, everyone write down, it is sea to land. The winds are blowing from sea to the land. So a lot of moisture. On other side, land to sea. Then you write below only dry winds. That side you can write entire India, whole of India receives monsoon from southwest. Southwest ke liye.
For dry wells, you have to write.
Wait, I'm going to say. For southwest, everybody write whole of India below. Whole. WHOLE. And for northeast, you write down, it is only coastal AP and coastal TN. AP is Andhra Pradesh, not Arunachal Pradesh. Here, northeast. Coastal AP and coastal TN. AP is Andhra Pradesh and TN is Tamil Nadu. That everybody knows. So now you can check. Coastal AP and Tamil Nadu. Now you just turn the pages and see, is there any distinguish between north, east and southwest? There will be one. There will be one question, some way. Question either solved one or either unsolved one. No question? Did you find any question in the textbooks, Shristi?
Yes, sir.
Did you find a question then? Read the question for me then.
Sir,
Distinguish.
I don't have the volume.
And then check in the volume and then tell me.
Differences between.
Tell me the page number first.
Sir, 83.
83. 83 is saying, and it is question number 10. State two difference between the rainfalls that occur from very good June to September June to September, everyone write down SW.
HW.
SS. And then December to February, you write NE. NE is Northeast. Question number 10, page number 83. Now put the same question in your notebook. State two differences between rainfall. Same question. Question लिखना है, फिर आंसर तो उधर मैंने अभी दिया है. Srishti, are you picking up what I'm saying?
Sir, is it volume 2 or 1?
Write down the question first from page number 83. 10th question. So this chapter, if you are having along with the natural vegetation, more emphasis will on be this chapter. I will tell you exact questions and exact portions where you have to put more pressure on it.
So can I just take my home for one thing? I can tell you the portion for this.
Why not? Wait, but you don't take it. He is having the question. And tell it to the whole class.
Climate.
And natural vegetation. Am I correct?
So
I'm just reading it. Everyone say one is interpretation that you've already done. Climate, I am doing it. Soil and natural vegetation. Once we complete climate, soil and natural vegetation will go quickly. Especially soil is a very short chapter, but natural veg will take some time. I remember that. Good. All the students same?
So after this point.
What is it?
So can we start with
पहले अभी तक यही नहीं खत्म किया है, फिर कहाँ से soil transport में जा रहा है, बैठना.
But next week I will.
That I'll see. No problem. Shall we? Did you write the answer from the textbook? Now on one side you make southwest monsoon, on other side you make northeast monsoon. I'm going to give it. On one side you make southwest monsoon. On other side you make northeast monsoon. Now write under southwest monsoon, you also write summer rainfall or summer monsoon. Under southwest, everyone write summer rainfall or summer monsoon. Shall I write it on the board for you guys?
Yes, sir.
I'm writing it. On one side it is southwest, on other side we have northeast. So under southwest, everybody write it is summer rainfall or summer monsoon. On other side, northeast, you write winter monsoon. Correct. First point under southwest and first point under northeast. Yes, sir. Just check on that map I had given. Will you be able to write on your own, or I'll give a start and then. Okay, I'll only give. Write down. It begins in India. Point southwest. It begins in India from the month of June to September. In the month of June to September. Other side? In the month of what? October to November. November. Very good. उधर ही है सब कुछ. Volume में ही है. कुछ नया नहीं कर रहा. Second point.
Wait, sir.
Sir, wait.
So from
Sir, then the
month
first
of
of any.
October to November.
अभी तो teacher को teacher समझ. We are not any slaves. You order this, वो दे क्या waiter है.
Sir, October.
It is there. The way you are asking it is wrong.
Sir, we are doing the 10th one only.
What is that?
Sir, this volume. 10th one only.
That only. But I'm giving it in a distinguished format. Correct. I can give it in para, but I'm giving it distinguished. That's what
So it is December to February.
Which one?
The question. So you are taking October to November. So सबका date है.
नहीं रुकना, किधर क्वेश्चन किधर है? And that is there specified only in North India. I am going to give it the entire India. He is correct. Let it be, the question will let it. Second point, under southwest. It gives rainfall to the entire country. Gives rainfall to the entire country. Use short words only. Bracket में लिखो 80%. Gives rainfall to entire country 80%. Other side. Gives rainfall to what is that? Coastal AP and coastal TA. Coastal AP and coastal TA. उधर तूने क्या लिखे? साउथ वेस्ट में क्या लिखे?
आंध्र प्रदेश ना?
June to September. There it is from October to November. Wait. Did everyone write the second point? नहीं चाहिए.
सर अक्टूबर से नवंबर अक्टूबर से दिसंबर तक. अक्टूबर से नवंबर तक फिर अक्टूबर टू दिसंबर या
वो आगे पीछे होता है तो नवंबर ही बुक्स में मिलता है. Third point under southwest. Write down. Highly dependable monsoon. Highly dependable monsoon. उतना नहीं है जितना है, but ठीक है. Other side, less dependable. क्योंकि पूरा कंट्री साउथ वेस्ट पे डिपेंड करता है. And then what is the next point there? Winds blow from sea to land. Monsoon winds blow from sea to land. Monsoon winds blow from sea to land. Either from land to sea. Monsoon winds पूरा लिखो. Monsoon winds blow from land to sea. And one more point. Flow. One more point. Southwest. Winds are more rain bearing. Winds are highly rain bearing. Bearing. BE. मतलब winds carry a lot of moisture. वो एक ही meaning. Other side, less rain bearing winds. Less rain bearing winds. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, everyone has to produce the same point at the last page of the notebook without seeing. Very important. Last page of the same notebook, you have to write all these points without seeing. And meantime, I'll go and talk to the office regarding his arrival and hopefully you will. Come. Go inside. If I'm with him like this, so we save for all. Already his parents have given the notice. That I see. Do you are? No, you should not ask. Unless and until your parents are not called. Without seeing mention. Then you behave child. Who's that son? You think about yourself only. जो है उसका हाथ पैर वो सब उससे पूछने की जरूरत है. ठीक है. You don't talk for others. Hey, what's your name? कीर्तना. Don't talk for others ना. है ना? वो जो भी रहेगा मेरे से पूछेगा. I didn't get it. सीख मतलब? अच्छा अच्छा हाँ. फिर learn ही तो करना है. What kind of Hindi you guys use? सीख सकते हैं मतलब ये कौन सा नया सेक्शन है इंडिया में है. Anyone have completed quick?
Sir, it 5 minutes.
I'm going to make you write the every climate one by one like this only. Every climate after teaching. And now it's your break or you are going out after this? No, no, matlab, there is no more lectures, na? So complete it, no timing. I am going for my tea because I got another lectures. You will write. I'm right there waiting for you in the office. जो लिखेगा, book लाएगा, दिखाएगा और निकलते जाओ. But it shouldn't be no copy. And I am. फिर किसका? I'm saying I am. You are the hidden camera. ये पागल. Hidden जो word बोलने के लिए सबके सामने बोलो. सर आप किधर बैठे हो? मैं ऑफिस में हूँ. मैं किधर अपना ऑफिस के पास से उठो. तो सर बताइए.
Humble abode. मेरे मन में इधर कुछ हुआ
उसको तो वो भी गिरा दे भाई तो क्या भाई पढ़ा
highly dependable.
How many are completed and how many are still doing? Do one small adjustment because the other batch is waiting up. No problem. Anyway, the other room is also there. The first room. No problem. 2 points के क्या कर रहे हैं? उधर आके बैठ के लिख के जाएगा. किस बात का फाइल करेंगे? Come, those who are writing, please move to that room. हाँ?
सर वो पेन का देखो क्या करना है.
जाने तू लेके जा.
नहीं.
अबे क्या कर रहा है
प्लीज ना
बस जिसको देखना है अभी देखना है अबे वो ना हाईली एंड लेस गेयर लैंड टू सी अभी एक्स्ट्रा चला क्या करेगा सर उसके बाद सारा रिव्यू बोल सकते हैं ये मानव को ये पार्ट है समाप्त करे यार